What's up, fellas? I'm Jay Hurt, relationship coach. Welcome to my channel, The Confident Charismatic, where we talk about charisma, confidence, and winning at life. There's a challenge that every man has faced at least once in his life. He sees a woman he wants, and she's with a group of her friends. She's laughing, talking, having a great time. He wants to approach her, but he has seen people get shot down in a blaze of glory before trying to approach a random group of women. So what do? Do you let the moment pass to save your ego, or do you take the opportunity to make a move on this woman? How can you do this and keep your dignity intact? Stay with me, fellas. I have the solution you've been waiting for. If you follow these 6 steps, you can approach a group of women confidently and have them eating out of the palm of your hand. Number 3 is an absolute game changer. Ready to answer the age-old question of how to approach a group of women? I got you, fam. Let's get it. Approaching groups of women to a guy often feels like walking into a lion's den or a minefield. It feels like the perfect opportunity to get shot down in the most epic way possible. Not only is your ego destroyed by the group of women, but it's demolished in front of people. Sometimes relentless friends who can't wait to tell the story about this situation. Your feelings have been trampled on and you're not sure if you even want to approach women again. How do we overcome this? I'm sharing ways to approach a group of women that will make this your go-to. I know some people who are actually more comfortable approaching groups of women than they are approaching a woman who is flying solo. How could that be possible? Let's get into these 6 ways to get the woman you want when approaching an entire group of women. One quick clarification. This works for groups of 3 women or more. I'll share a different video on the topic of approaching 2 women. Typically, we want to use a different approach for the duo. With that said, listen close, get your notepad, get ready to practice, adjust, and repeat. Engage the entire group. Here's a common misconception. People will tell you to approach a group of women intent on getting one woman and focus on her. Not in this setting. Women often go out together to hang out, but there are things you aren't privy to. You don't know if this is a celebration night out or a recovery night out for one of the girls that just had a bad breakup. You have no idea if the one you want is open to engaging you directly or if she is put off by you trying to target her and not talk to her friends. Instead of trying to figure it out, use this approach. Engage all of the women. Learn the art of holding court. When you approach a group of women, try to get a little bit of intel. Glance over and see if they seem to be happy, laughing, and talking, or if they're all sitting there sipping drinks with little conversation. This information affects your approach. Also, can you get close enough in a subtle way to hear some of the things they're discussing? If so, listen while you're talking to someone else or just chilling. Can you hear a part of the conversation that either you have some level of expertise in or that you can relate to? Yes? Cool. Okay, perfect opportunity. If the group is happy and laughing and you can catch on to something they're saying and ask about it, this is an easy end to the conversation. Your goal is to build rapport with the entire group, which I'll discuss more in a moment. People who are having fun will be open to you laughing with them if you have something relevant to the conversation. If the group seems to be chilling, waiting for lightning to strike or a man to walk over, whichever comes first, this one is a bit more challenging, but it's not insurmountable. Again, if you can find something that they might have mentioned, share your thoughts on it. One important tip here, let's find something to make them laugh. Laughter relaxes the atmosphere. There are so many ways you can do this. For example, you might say, ladies, look, I have a question for you. My boy over there, man, he thinks my outfit looks crazy. I think I'm fresh to death. He bet me $20 that the majority of y'all would say the same thing. What do you think? So check this out. I didn't crack a joke. I just smiled while I made my request, and most likely someone is going to say something about your fit. It's going to cause laughter, which ultimately is all you wanted anyway. Now you can ask everyone's name, where they're from, what they do, etc., etc., etc. And you can start a conversation, which was the goal in the first place. The biggest point to be made when engaging the entire group is to try to get an idea of what they are talking about that they're enjoying. If they trust you enough to share the conversation, then they're building rapport and enjoying the conversation, which means, guess what? You're in, bruh. Also, worth note, we're not trying to get the girl just yet. Trust the process, we'll get there. Ask questions and listen for the response. Here's where we will often mess up a successful approach. We'll go up to a table at a restaurant, get the women laughing and enjoying themselves, and then we'll tell everyone about ourselves all the way back to kindergarten. Bro, real talk, she doesn't care. If you had a bad day right now, she doesn't care. If you're having a root canal on Monday, my man, she doesn't care. You're starting to connect, not reciting everything that's going on in your life. You'll have plenty of time to do that after the wedding. But right now, I'm gonna need you to do this. Ask open-ended questions and listen for the response. This doesn't mean say something, pause while she's talking, and then say something again, and you can't even repeat what she said. Listen intently for the response. Make direct eye contact so you can ask a great follow-up question. Remember, you're engaging the group, not just the girl you want. Your listening skills are going to do something that will serve you well in the long run. Listening is going to make everyone engage with you, everyone connect with you, and everyone like you. When we get to how to get the woman you want, all of her friends in that room, they're going to be in your corner, and they're going to be supporting evidence of why she should give you a chance. Keep this in mind. Tonight isn't all about you or even the girl you want. It's about the group. How well you engage the group most certainly determines your chances of getting the woman you want. Your mission is to ask and listen. Entertain them with your charisma and laughter as opportunities create themselves. But you'll be successful even if you simply listen and respond intelligently. Why, you ask? Because people generally don't listen. Everyone wants to share about themselves. People want to be heard. When you show interest, you build rapport. When you build rapport, you're now a part of the group, which brings me to the one and only way you won't be successful on this mission. How to overcome fear. Many of you have heard the acronym that fear is actually false evidence appearing real. It might sound corny, but it's true. Franklin Roosevelt said in his inaugural address, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. That might sound kind of deep for a YouTube video on approaching a group of women, but it's completely true. It's natural to be apprehensive when approaching women. Man, I get it. I gave the examples of being shot down like you're over Pearl Harbor. I understand it's not pretty, but it doesn't have to be like that. You have to remember, that hasn't actually happened. It's all a figment of your imagination. No one likes rejection, but keep this in mind. The guys who overcome the fear of rejection, they get the girl. Do you fear rejection more than you want your woman? That's a question you need to ask yourself and respond. Write it down on paper. Get clear about what you fear. Let's work to overcome it. My man, I have an exercise for you. Select a group of women, again, 3 or more. Let's say they're at a restaurant, sports bar, or a ball game. I'm going to ask you to specifically approach a group of women where you are not interested in any of them. 4 or 5 random women in a group. I want you to approach this group because it will be easier to overcome your fear. Use the hints in this video. What are you going to gain? You'll gain confidence. Engage the group. Ask questions and listen. Laugh and make them laugh. Finally, don't stay the entire night or the entire ball game. Give them 10 to 30 minutes of your confidence and charisma and let them get back to their fun. Now, the crazy thing is now you know you can do it. I'm asking you to do this exercise twice before you approach a group of women with a girl you're attracted to. You're going to run into lots of different kinds of women. Practice is always going to make you better. You will learn how to adjust in the moment and how to engage with different types of women. Fear in talking to women is like the first dive you took into a pool or the first 80-mile-an-hour fastball you tried to hit. You were scared as hell at first. Now you can't even remember the experience, it seems so long ago. Practice, adjust, get feedback from me if necessary, and repeat. Fear will no longer exist, and you'll laugh about the idea that you were ever afraid to approach a group of women. Laugh and make them laugh. Everything is better when it's fun. Adults learn better in fun environments. Work is better when it's fun. Sex is better when it's fun, and there's no tension or pressure in the situation. Approaching a group of women is infinitely better when the atmosphere is fun. I mentioned laughter above, but I want to dig a bit deeper. Understand that women are the backbones of our society in many ways. They often have long days, they're underpaid and overworked in the workplace, and now they have to deal with you on their one carefree night of freedom. You have to make the night fun to make it worth their time. Whatever it takes, you have to learn to tap into your sense of humor. I saw Grant Cardone make a joke when he approached a group of women. He said his man bet him $20 he couldn't get the group of women to let him come and sit with them. He went over and said, "Ladies, I'll buy everyone a drink if you promise not to hog the covers." Everyone literally fell out laughing. Grant called his boy over and they had a great night chilling with the ladies. A risque comment like that might not be your style, but what you think of that would be funny and something to lighten the moment that fits your style, that's perfect for you. Let me make this clear for the people in the back, on the sides, in the balcony, and the mezzanine. Making women laugh with you is going to get you in every single time. I still haven't told you when to make the move on your woman, but I didn't forget. If you stayed to the end, here you go. Don't stay the entire evening. Bruh, you're not gonna get lucky and have an eightsome. Leave, vamoose, split, beat it, man. Let the ladies enjoy their night. Staying too long is wearing out your welcome, so to speak. Man, you got to hang out, meet some great women, have fun. It is time to go, sir. The ladies will love the memory of hanging out with you. The fact that you're leaving means you have something else to do, which women love knowing a man has a life of his own. Now, how do you get the woman you want before you leave? So you've concentrated on the group all night. You made eye contact, you asked questions, you listened, you laughed all night long. Now it's time to get your girl. Here's the key, man. Listen close. You don't. Not tonight. As you're leaving, repeat everyone's name and thank them for the evening. Exchange your contact information with the girl you're interested in. Let them know you'll connect through her and we'll get together again. Make sure you get her contact info as well. Let it marinate for at least 24 hours, then reach out to her. Talk to her about the evening, what they did afterwards. Did they enjoy the environment? Let her know you want to get together with her for coffee or something, right? Here's a key. Make the date within the week. You want her to remember the moment and, most importantly, how she felt about the evening when she connects with you. This will make you special, not just another date. I really want to hear from the people in the comments who are willing to try the exercise. Also, tell me about your experience on approaching a group of women. Let me just say, charismatics, when you master the skill of approaching a group of women, your confidence goes through the roof and you feel like there's nothing you can't do. Fam, hit the like button, share, comment. New videos drop on Tuesday and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. When you can approach a group of women, you can be for sure that charisma is indeed your superpower. And one footnote, check out the shirts in my store. They're great conversation starters imprinted on our t-shirts that you can wear when you're approaching a group of women.